What is up guys, my name is Ignas, welcome back to the channel. The month of July just passed, so I think now is the right time to make a portfolio update. The month was not as big as June regarding dividends, but stocks did go up nicely, and Revolut suggests that the portfolio is now worth over $6,100. At the top we can see the three largest positions. First is MasterCard with $447, up 11.8%. Then second is Starbucks with $438, also up for 9.67%. But unfortunately the third largest position is now down. That is Intel with $327, lower for 17.63%. So these are the three largest positions, but I am holding quite a few more in the portfolio. We will check on the performance later on Google Sheets. But first of all, I would like to check what was actually done during the month of July. So let's scroll down to the transaction history. Here we'll briefly take a look into what stocks we bought and how much in dividends we have received. So firstly, on the 1st of July, we as per usual funded the account with extra $500. The first buy on the same day was MasterCard, so I added $280 into the name and bought 0.89 of a share at $313.34 per share. Then on the next day we can find the Revolut custody fee, which came in at 47 cents. But after the weekend there was another buy, and there I started a new position in industrials, which is Caterpillar CAT. I've spent $240 and got 1.39 of a share at $131.75. So this meant that on July 5th, I already spent all the cash that I had for the month. Now the next part will be the dividend payments. So on July 11th, we received the dividends from a healthcare name, Merck, ticker symbol MRK, and the dividend for the position came in at 83 cents. Then another dividend was on the 13th, which is FedEx, ticker symbol FDX. The dividend here was 55 cents for holdings. Next one, July 18th, that is a utilities name, Sempra Energy, ticker symbol SRE, and they paid 58 cents. On the same day, Thermo Fisher Scientific paid, so from TMO we got the small dividend of 4 cents, and the last dividend was on July 21st from Xcel Energy, ticker symbol XCL, which came in at exactly 59 cents. So these were the buys and the dividends for the month of July, not as much as we got the month back in June, though still great to have them consistently coming in. But to make the progress more apparent, we can now compare it to the same month of last year. So to make that happen, let's go into my portfolio tracker on Google Sheets. So we are now in my document on Google Sheets, and here is the tab Monthly Dividends, where we are measuring the dividend progress every month and can now compare how much of an increase there was in payments from last year. I've added in the dividends for this year's July, and it appears that for this month we received $2.59. It doesn't look that great comparing it to last month's June, where we received $11.59, and it's also a bit worse than a quarter ago, where in April the dividend was at $2.75. But at least we do see the progress from last year. So in July of 2021 the dividend summed up to 87 cents, just shy of that $1 per month, but this year it came in at way over 2 with $2.59. So that is almost a 3x increase, or a year-over-year growth of 197.7%. Now if the pattern here repeats, then it is likely that we'll see at least a 2x for dividends in August this year compared to 2021, and that will likely be over $5 for the month. So now we are summing this year's dividend at $30.42, which is still almost 10% under last year's. But if we will manage to add those $5 with August, then we will surpass last year's dividend, with 4 more months still left for 2022. It will be interesting to find out what amount we will be receiving next month. Now let us switch to the tab for the portfolio tracker. So this month I have added into 2 names. One of those is MasterCard, ticker symbol MA. I'm currently holding 1.268 of a share, with an average buying price of $315.41. Luckily for me, the stock has been moving higher recently, and it is now trading at $352.54 per share. So overall I now have added $400 into the position, and it is now valued at $447.09. This means that I'm up for $47.09, and that is now an increase on the position for 11.77%. Now currently MasterCard is one of the largest positions in the portfolio at 7.31%, and it is 40.15% of my exposure in the financial sector. The stock is currently trading at a dividend yield of around 0.56%, but since I bought the stock a bit lower, my yield on cost is now higher at 0.63%. And for this position I'm holding, we should be receiving around $2.50 on an annual basis. Now there was a sector I feel I've been lacking a positions, which was industrials. So I added one more, and that is Caterpillar, ticker symbol CAT. I'm now holding 1.39 of a share, and that was added at $172.48. It was a lucky pick because in less than a month, the stock is now trading at $195.48. So from $240 that I've added, the position is now worth $271.86. That is an increase of $31.86, which is growth for the position of 13.27%. Now it is not the largest position at 4.45% of the whole portfolio, but it was a decent addition in industrials, taking almost half of exposure at 40.98%. The stock is currently trading at a dividend yield of around 2.46%, but since I did buy the stock a bit lower, my yield on cost is now higher at 2.79%. And with the position that I'm currently holding, Caterpillar is paying $6.69 every year. Since the tracker is calculating annual dividends for every position, we can calculate that this portfolio should be generating over $113 in dividends every year, which would be a yield of 1.85% on the whole portfolio. Overall, the portfolio is a bit down. We have ourselves deposited at $6,180 into it, and it is currently valued at around $6,115. So we are now losing $64.50, which means that we are down for 1.04%. Not that huge of a paper loss, taking into account that we will be receiving over $100 with this portfolio going further every year. So we should be able to cover these losses real quick. Now the last step that I want to make is to check my exposure on different market sectors. And it seems that we are mostly lacking in these three I'm interested in. One is communication services. The portfolio now takes 10.37% of exposure there, where we have set our target at 16%. Then there is consumer staples with 6.43%, so still need almost 3% for the target at 9%. And then lastly, that is healthcare. We are currently at 10%, but we have set the target with 4% more at 14%. So we do currently have $500 available, and this money will likely go into one or two sectors that we have just mentioned. That way we can rebalance the portfolio by increasing those weightings, and then after that we'll be able to check if we are now lacking in others as well. Now if by any chance you would be interested in using this portfolio tracker for yourself, you can access the Google Sheets document by following the first link at the top of the description. You need to make a copy of it, and then it is possible to edit it up to your own holdings. Feel free to add a comment with any questions that arise while using it. So that was it with the dividend portfolio update. Don't forget to support the channel by leaving a thumbs up under the video. Also do share your own result. How much in dividends did you receive in the month of July? Share your result in a comment below. Now if you would be interested in getting access to all the extra content, then consider memberships. By becoming a member you will get access to Discord, where I share all my Google Sheets documents and all the buys and sells exactly when I do them. This could be a great option to track my moves closely. Previously I've looked into fundamentals and compared several companies, so if you would be interested in any of these, then click on a video that is currently on the screen. And that was it from my side. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing y'all in the next one.